Tropical storms Laura and Marco are still very active. Tropical storm Laura poses a flood threat from Puerto Rico to Cuba. There is also an increasing hurricane threat for the Gulf Coast. Tropical storm Laura is hammering Hispaniola with heavy rains. Tropical storm warnings have been issued from Puerto Rico to the Bahamas. Rainfall flooding is the primary concern for this weekend. Laura will enter the Gulf of Mexico sometime close on Monday. The intensity and track is still uncertain when it approaches the United States. There is an increase in hurricane danger for the northern Gulf Coast into next week. It is still too early to determine what, if any, impacts there will be when it reaches the U.S. mainland. Tropical storm Laura will carve through Hispaniola and Cuba, bringing local flooding, rain, and wind. Then there is an increasing but still uncertain hurricane danger for the U.S. Gulf Coast in the week ahead. This will occur anywhere from Texas to Mississippi. On Friday, Laura became the earliest L-named storm on record. The previous record was held by Tropical Storm Louis on August 29, 1995. Tropical Storm Laura will move rather quickly into the west-northwest over the next few days on the southern periphery of a high-pressure system to its north. Also for the Caribbean, tropical storm warnings are in effect for parts of Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti, the southeastern Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, and eastern Cuba. Tropical storm conditions are expected within the warning areas over this weekend. Tropical storm watches have been issued for central and western Cuba, while tropical storm watches have also been posted for the Florida Keys and the Florida Bay, the Central Bahamas, and the Bahamas Andros Island. This tropical storm watch means that tropical storm conditions are possible within the next 2 days. The heaviest rainfall is now occurring in Hispaniola as Tropical Storm Laura moves westward after drenching Puerto Rico with as much as 6 inches of rain in southern and eastern portions of the island. Some small landslides have been reported in Puerto Rico. Winds gusted up to 67 miles per hour at Guayama, along Puerto Rico's southern coast. It is the threat of heavy rainfall, which is not strictly dependent on Laura's strength, that is the primary danger for this weekend, as these islands continue to lie in the direct path of Tropical Storm Laura. Puerto Rico, light rain may continue through Sunday morning. In Hispaniola, however, rainfall totals 4 to 8 inches are possible, with isolated totals of 12 inches. In Cuba, 3 to 6 inches of rain are possible, with isolated totals of 8 inches. The highest rainfall totals will likely occur on eastern and southern slopes of mountainous terrain and may trigger dangerous flash flooding and mudslides across these islands. In July 2020, Isaias dumped 6 to 12 inches of rain in parts of Puerto Rico, which led to significant flash flooding across the island. There was also dangerous surf, and dangerous surf can be expected along the coast of each of these islands through this weekend, which will also lead to rip currents and some coastal flooding in the most volatile or prone areas. Hurricane Center forecast shows Laura's center, and that is expected to track near or over parts of the Caribbean islands of Hispaniola and Cuba. That is, land interaction may hold down Laura's intensity temporarily, but then Laura is expected to enter the Gulf of Mexico by Monday, when it could bring gusty winds and bands of rain to the Florida Keys. Water temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico are warm and are warmer than average, roughly 86 to 88 degrees Fahrenheit, and this warmth is enough to fuel the intensification of Tropical Storm Laura. Laura's path is expected to take it over the loop current, and a current of deeper warm water flowing north from the northwest Caribbean Sea into the Gulf of Mexico. That would be an even more impressive reservoir of fuel for Laura to gain strength. According to computer forecast models, Laura may move into a favorable environment in the Gulf of Mexico with relatively little hostile wind shear. These general ingredients across the waters will occur in the heart of the hurricane season, and this suggests a potential for Laura to intensify to a stronger hurricane before it nears the Gulf Coast sometime on Wednesday. If the track or if Laura's core happens to miss at least some of the Caribbean islands, it may enter the Gulf of Mexico as a stronger hurricane. It is still too early to know where the peak impacts of Laura may occur, but parts of the northern and western Gulf Coast could see impacts first from Marco and then from Laura next week. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Tropical Storm Laura and the impacts that it is currently having across the Caribbean. And what do you think will be its impacts as it nears the Gulf of Mexico and as it gets closer to the US mainland and Florida as well? Be safe. Remember to put the necessary plans in place and ensure that you can take care of yourself and your family. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you have not already done so, and share the content across various social media platforms. Thanks for watching.